What's up, YouTube? This is a different kind of video that I've been uploading for the last couple of days or so. If you've seen my previous video, the one that I just uploaded, it was a unboxing of a new tripod that I got from my iPhone 5S. It was the Octopus tripod. It was blue or black with blue trim on it. It works very well, and that's what I'm using right now to record this video. So after I uploaded that video, I decided I was going to go outside and do a little bit of work in my garage, and I was setting my tripod up, and I was deciding what I was going to do first as far as whether I was going to clean up, put stuff away, try to build a small project or whatever. But I remembered that I have a old toy collection that I found on Fort Campbell yard sales a couple of years ago. And the disclaimer of the toy collection is, I'm a product of the 80s, and whenever I see 80s type stuff, I bug out for it. I like all the old 80s toys as far as all those things go. And when I saw this item or these items on CampbellYardSales.com, I had to buy it. So without further ado, this is going to be a presentation type video of my Masters of the Universe He-Man collection from the 1980s. And like I said, I bought them all. I bought everything that you'll see on CampbellYardSales.com, and I bought them all for $100. I asked the guy if he would sell it to me for $80, and he said that he had to stick with the $100 price, and I couldn't blame him, and I took him up on the offer, and I bought them, which will be obvious in a minute. So now I'm going to flip my camera over, and we're going to take a look at a small portion of the collection. I'm not going to put everything in one video. It'll be a series type of video. So I'm turning the camera around now. Here we go. So as you guys can see right here, one of the first two items that I have is the Snake Mountain Castle. That was Skeletor's hideout, so to speak. It's even got the snake up there, and it's got this little microphone that I don't know if it works. I think it takes batteries. I never had Snake Mountain as a kid, but I'm happy to have it now. I was really happy when I initially got it, and for the last year, a couple years or so, the whole entire collection has been sitting in a box. I have a display case outside for these items, and soon that's where they'll go. Although the Snake Mountain does not fit in the display case, so I don't know about that. But there's Snake Mountain right there. Here's the back. I'm not going to open the front, but if anybody comments and says that they want to see what it looks like on the inside, we'll go ahead and do that. So there's Snake Mountain. And obviously Castle Grayskull, which housed the sorceress, and it's where I guess He-Man's powers derive from when he raised his magical sword. So there's the castle itself. Some of these things are broken. There's clips on the side that allows this castle to stay together when you open it up, but the clip on the bottom is broken. But that's not anything that I can't handle as far as, you know, maintaining these type toys. So there's Castle Grayskull, and again, I'm not going to open it up, but it does have the chair in there. It does have the floor for the different levels. I guess you can go up. There's also an elevator in there, and right here, if some of you may remember, there's a trap door. So like if you're playing and Skeletor has taken over Castle Grayskull, the trap door falls, and Skeletor or whoever the enemy is will fall to the bottomless pit, if that's what it was. I really can't remember everything that, you know, as far as the storyline of He-Man goes. So if I get anything wrong, leave comments below. Just correct me if I'm wrong. So there's Castle Grayskull, and I forgot to mention, when I was a kid, I had almost all of these toys that you'll see here today. I had Castle Grayskull, I had He-Man, and all the other figures and whatnot, and so right here are a couple of vehicles. I don't remember what they're called, but there's that vehicle right there. And that opens up. I had this when I was a kid. And this orange button right here, when you push it, the arm comes down and it, you know, smashes the enemy, so to speak. So there's that. And here is, I don't remember what this vehicle is called either, but I do recall seeing He-Man in the cartoons riding on it. I also had this one when I was a kid, and underneath, if you look, there's a little mechanized wheel right here, and if you put the plastic piece with the ridges all the way in, you pull it out, that wheel will spin, and the toy itself will zoom across the carpet or the table or whatever the case may be. And here's a toy that I didn't have when I was a kid. I don't even know what it is. I don't know if it's a weapon or whatnot for the He-Man, the good guys or the bad guys. This claw moves. It comes up. I guess it's supposed to grab you if you step inside of it. But there's that. And again, if whoever's watching this video, if you guys are more familiar with this than I am, feel free to leave comments and correct me down below. So those are those items right there. And I'm going to wrap up this video in a minute, but I have a couple more things to show. And there they are right there. I'm going to try to keep it on camera as I follow ahead. So, again, I'm about 36 years old, so when I had these, it was very early 80s. So being a child back then, information wasn't readily available, so to speak. So if you didn't know what these things were called and you threw the box away when you opened the package, you'll probably not remember what they were called, what the names were. But the two mechanical horses, I recall seeing He-Man riding this once or twice in some of the cartoons, and this is the Skeletor version. They're both basically the same toy, just painted differently. Here goes another little ship. I was going to say spaceship, but I guess it's not a spaceship. But this is another one. Oh, and by the way, I did have these two horses when I was a kid. I don't remember if I had this. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But this part spins, and I guess this flies with centrifugal force or something like that. Little machine guns in the front. Oh, and on the horses, if you guys remember, they have the machine guns in the back, so they can shoot their enemies if they're being chased. Both of the horses are missing their tails, so those are not available as far as what I have. Here's another vehicle. Move the camera back a little bit. And the way this thing was supposed to have moved was when it goes forward, these wheels would come up and carry it forward. I don't know if the toy actually worked. It looks like it might have, but it's so old and the rubber's failed. I don't know if the rubber's very important as far as that goes. Well, I guess you have to apply some pressure, some downward pressure to get it to go. I just realized that. So there goes that. Downward pressure and some of the wheels decide to move on you. And some of my favorite pieces of the He-Man toys are Battlecat and Panthor. Panthor is not, it's not a complete set, so to speak. He's missing his mask. And, obviously he's got the where the rider sits at. I can't remember what it was called right now. But as you can see right here, this is Battlecat, who, with the mask off, is supposed to be Cringer, but he still looks deadly scary. But anyway, he's fully completed as far as everything he comes with. Mask, the seat, and the cat himself. And I've seen these things on eBay, and I've seen the mask and the seats sell for like $10 or so. So I don't know if these are highly collectible. But I have, well, I guess technically I have 1.5 because that's missing. So anyway, there goes the collection of He-Man toys that I have. And if I can get this right, there they go right there. So we'll start with the first Battlecat, Battlecat 2, Panthor, and these various types of vehicles here. And again, like I said, I may sound like a broken record. If some of you guys remember the names of these toys and figurines, please feel free to leave a comment below. I'm going to turn the camera around on myself now. I'm going to come back over here and set this on the table. And I have one more thing to show before I end this video. About a year ago, I was at the store with my wife. We were actually at the Peddler's Mall, so to speak. It's like an indoor flea market type of thing. And I was looking around, and I found a book, a Masters of the Universe book that I had when I was a kid. Yeah, I think I bought it for $1. But there's the book right there. I don't know if you guys will be able to read that, because as I'm looking at the camera, the words are backwards, so I'll just read. It says Masters of the Universe, and the title of this book is Caverns of Fear. It's down below. But again, if you guys were He-Man enthusiasts as a child, you will remember this book by the cover art. I remembered it when I seen it immediately. And on the back of the book, there's a preview of 3 other books. I say 3 because there's a Cavern of Fear right there. Yeah, Cavern of Fear right here. And I believe when I was a kid, I had the Cavern of Fear. I know I had that book, this book, and I also had this one up here, the Sword of Skeletor. But I never had these 2 books on the side right here. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put this book away now. Here goes. Oh, we'll show a little bit of the inside. There goes an inside page. This book is written by Mary Carey, and it's illustrated by Al McWilliams. And the publishing date on here from Mattel Inc. is 1983. So yeah, these are old items. I'm not going to go through every page, but who knows? Maybe I'll do a Masters of the Universe reading in an upcoming video. We'll see. If you guys would like to see that, like, subscribe, or comment below. But like I said, when I found this collection, I was very excited. When I found the He-Man book, I was just as excited. And my wife also grew up in the 80s. Excuse me. My wife also grew up in the 80s. I don't know what kind of toys she played with. I'm assuming My Little Pony. But I don't know. I don't know if because she's a woman, but she's not excited as I am. But I'm pretty excited. So here's another view of the castles as I end the video.